good neighbor. The lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here in some way.
I got your costume, Kent. And some other goodies you might like.
There she is, pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia, too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
What are you planning next?
I'm still working that out. Some details I want to run by you. Well, after you give me the costume, that is.
First the reward, then I'll give you the costume.
Here. I wasn't gonna welsh on our deal. After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
Come on, don't sell yourself short.
I got a better idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything. What with the cryo vault and all.
Why me?
You helped me out when everyone else just laughed at me. And you're from the olden days, just like me. You know how much things have fallen, how much we gotta fight for, to make the place better. So you win?
If I go along with this, I could use a little extra.
The Shroud's motivated by justice, not caps. Please, you gotta help.
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours, so you patrol Good Neighbor's streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
Hey, let me ask you something.
Okay, ask.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
I don't know, Nick. My family's in tatters. I've been dropped into this place where everything's trying to kill me. You tell me.
Well, I'd expect you to feel lost, scared, and mad as hell. I sure did. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. With some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Just down this alley.
Well, well, well. Looks like someone got lost on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, wrong side of the tracks.
I'm just meeting a friend. No business of yours. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Not so fast, fancy pants. Your wallet and that snazzy briefcase you're carrying. Hand them over, now.
I most certainly will not. Do you have any idea who...
You sure we're not gonna need that?
Oh, jeez Louise, why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey? Now, let's see what's in this fancy case. Nothing. Papers, no cash, it's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. A suit like this has gotta have something.
All right. Let's see. $20, a driver's license. Oh, man. We done it this time. You know who this is? We just wasted Mayor Murphy.
What? The Mayor Murphy? What in the blazes was he doing up here? Up in Scully Square?
A mystery, to be sure.
Who said that? Show yourself.
You have murdered a man in cold blood. Justice must be served. It's the Silver Shroud! Let's get out of here!
I ain't afraid of the Silver Shroud. You hear me? Come out and I'll do you like I did the mayor.
Death has come for you, evil.
Calling all Silver Shroud fans. A once-in-a-lifetime announcement. The Silver Shroud returns and he's gonna clean up the streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps.
Silver Shroud.
Death is coming for you, Wayne.
No, death is coming for me. Silver Shroud in the flesh.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud.
What's with the
Today's
fancy
episode,
duds?
the mystery
Looks
of
expensive.
Mayor Murphy.
Might be I found a new friend.
Slowly now.
Your
Reveal
crimes
yourself.
have gone unpunished for too long.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Silver Shroud.
Well,
Fret
nothing
not,
a few
old
bullets
friend.
won't cure. You
It's
mess with
only
me,
me.
you're dead.
Mistress of mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy, who is up to some mischief.
The mayor. So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity.
Hardly. Here, let me show you. The contents of the late mayor's case.
But these are real estate papers. Leases and deeds for most of the businesses in Scully Square.
Indeed they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Murphy was involved in a rather crooked caper. He was here to meet with some other mysterious...
Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
It's on. We're recording in here. Aw, man. Great. The Silver Shroud's dispatched justice already. Miss Selmy has been avenged.
Shit, the Shroud off Wayne? Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry, go on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right. So AJ, you know, the chem dealer by Bobby's, he's doing good for himself. Says he's got a whole new market. Kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just raking in the cabs.
You hear that?
That a
Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another
costume?
bad guy to deal with.
Hey, ain't no
Why?
judgments, man.
This Shroud guy, he's gonna muscle in on the chem trade now?
What,
No.
pals now?
He's gonna do something about it. AJ's selling the kids, and his chems have killed people.
And? I don't get it.
We can't let AJ kill kids.
Whatever.
Galaxy
AJ's connected with
News
powerful friends.
Radio.
Hey there. Hey,
Look at the clown.
When evil walks
This
the
is my
streets
turf,
of
clown.
Boston, one man
And I don't
lurks in the
appreciate what you
shadows,
call 'em
shielding the innocent,
trespassers.
judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's
Peddling
episode
poison to
in the
kids,
horror
are we?
of the
Today, you face the Silver Shroud.
Jasmine.
Who you say? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you,
Be still,
let's say
sweet
50
shroud.
caps just to shut up
I
about it.
removed that scumbag
And,
slug,
maybe get
but you're
Kent off my
sick with
back,
fever
all right?
and still suffering.
Mistress of Mysteries, no. I'm
Stop selling to children.
the mayor.
A miscreant. Or face my wrath.
Old friend.
You're through, son.
No, dear.
Screw you.
The shroud
Waste the
stumbled.
freak.
Oh, man.
I knew the mayor's business many days. I followed him to that fateful meeting with the fat maid. I was about to.
Attention! Silver Shroud and Mistress of Mystery. This is Chief Corcoran of the Boston Police Department. We know you're in there. You are both wanted in connection with the murder of Mayor Murphy. Come out with your hands up.
It would seem that our leaving the scene of the Scale slaughter was terribly timed. Incurring the wrath of Boston's finest is an unfortunate and unexpected annoyance.
Unexpected by us.
The Silver Shroud's bringing justice to Good Neighbor. You bad guys better look out. And now, a special update. The villainous assassin Kendra was recently spotted at the third rail. The same Kendra who bombed Little Joe's shack and killed 4 innocent drifters. If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action, stay near Whitechapel Charlie. The Shroud's sure to interrogate him to find the evildoer's whereabouts.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Fat Fahey's Folly.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Come on, dollface. It's right through here.
What? Another one of you
Aw,
mercs
gee,
looking for
Polly.
McCready?
I ain't never
in the
been in a
back
secret
room.
gangster hideout
You
before.
there. We need to have a conversation.
Polly, you dumb jamoke. What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into
Got my
our
attention.
hideout.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
It's Candy. And yeah, of course
What's the
I'm
job?
all right.
I don't know
I'm
yet.
just a young
Whatever needs to be done once my boss has had a look at you, I can assure you that it will be dangerous. And that you'll be paid fairly.
Skirt can stay, but close that door.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're
It
coming.
is I, the Mistress of Mystery. I have clouded Polly's paltry perceptions to gain access to your den of depravity.
Sorry, boss. I had no idea.
Your mistake is our gain. Polly, is it? Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud.
Hey, Charlie.
Might wait for paying customers.
Okay.
Still wearing that get-up then?
Whatever you want, Silver Shroud. I'll do it. Just
You
don't kill
look
me,
upon the Silver Shroud. I seek a miscreant named Kendra.
Shroud then? You like a nutter. Kendra is not one to be trifled with. People associated with her have a habit of being found face down in a ditch. If you're set on meeting her, For a fee, it can be arranged.
I, the Silver Shroud.
It is not wise to stand between the Silver Shroud and righteous justice.
Justice? You mean to end there? In that case, the flat's just south of Goodneighbor. Water Street Apartments. Look out for the blighters she's got with her. Nasty piece of business, that. Good luck.
I'm just a pawn in this game, pal. You see, my master,
Charlie.
the real master,
We got beer.
pulling all the strings.
You ain't buying beer, you ain't.
You mean?
That's right, mistress.
Who's the singer?
This was all
That
just
is
a big
Magnolia,
distraction.
flower of the
While
third
we were here
rail.
having our little
Anything
pure
you want to
session,
know about
my
her other
boss
than that
been at your parlor,
is her business.
stealing
Now,
back those deeds
you gonna
you
order?
took from Mayor Murphy's briefcase. Treacherous
Let's see what you got.
Don't bother tipping.
My
You're already
sacred
overcharging
sanctum.
you.
For that, you will feel my fury. Behold the blade of Bastet!
Mistress, no! We needed him alive.
That was never.
Now that you're licked up, got a proposition for you. I need a dirty boy to do some dirty work. Blood on the pavement, bodies in the ground, that kind of thing.
He's a robot.
Interested?
I want to hear the details first.
I got a certain anonymous client who's paying top dollar for a cleanup job. 3 locations. Everyone inside. No witnesses. Only catch? It's all in town. The old warehouses, so I can't use my regulars. Too noticeable. That's where you come in. The job's 200 caps. Payment after it's done. And don't worry, I'll know when it is.
I don't do work unless I know who's paying the bills.
Not your concern. Now, you taking the job or what?
It's random murder. I'm out.
Think you're too good for this town, mate? You're not. Shove off then.
When evil walks the
Excuse me,
streets
miss.
of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode.
I love this song.
Into the
It was
Robot's
perfect.
Den.
Ah, there ain't nothing like real jazz.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me
Yes,
guess.
my choleric companion.
Ah, of course.
And no,
It's those
robotic health
powerful
bond they
muscles
were,
of yours.
But not
My,
Fat Fahey's.
I could
For
get
he
used to
himself
looking at
presented
those.
the facts.
So what brings a man
Someone
like you
else
to
is
my part
actually
of town?
The master of it all. You're right. But who?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget
Mistress of
something, are we?
mysteries, you and
I
have
think you
battled
and I are
Boston's
gonna get
rogues
along.
gallery.
So it's my turn to answer questions, right?
This,
What can I do for you?
this is someone new.
Certainly.
I was wondering if
But
we could
which
get to know each
criminal
other better.
culprit has the technological know-how to
It's
construct
tempting, but
such
unfortunately I'm
clockwork calamities?
married to the stage.
I don't.
You don't know anything? Yeah, right.
Please, brother.
But I do, see? And I'll tell you too. On one condition. By the shadowed
Stay free,
streets
man.
of Southie, one of the mob bots' heads is still talking. You're darn right I am. I can't feel my legs, 'cause you shot me up good, Shroud. But I still got my kisser, see? And I'm gonna use it to
Buddy,
tell
I
you
need
where
to
the
be a
big
lot more
boss
high
man
or
is,
a lot
see?
more drunk to be bothered right now.
And your one condition.
Magnolia.
You're looking for me?
You take my
What can I
hand,
do
will
for
you?
you?
So's I can see you take that creep down. Yeah, what did he ever do for me, huh?
I wouldn't mind hearing a different song.
The audience is always right.
Who needs a father who sends his
You
kids
better
out
keep your
to
irons
die?
strapped up. Friendly.
Silver Shroud. I
Looks like we
sense
got another
truth
freak
in this
just won't
clockwork
fit anywhere
crew.
else.
Shall I?
Use your blade to best it.
Smell
to
that?
free the
That's
Mobot's head
freedom.
from its now destroyed body. Do it. Ha! Sweet us. Who is your creator? The robotic puppet master pulling your twisted wires. Speak, you decapitated electronic evildoer.
Another special update. No, it wasn't Bobby No-Nose who offed AJ and his goons. It was the Silver Shroud. See his calling card if you don't believe me.
Yeah.
Now's our time, listeners. Justice is coming to good neighbor. You'll see.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mechanist Unmasked.
Dangling over a pit of fire reminds me of our adventure against the Chelsea Mingler, mistress.
Indeed, stalwart Shroud. But that malformed murderer was but a muppet compared to the malignancy of the Mechanist.
Malignant, am I? No, mistress of mystery. What you mistake for evil is actually enlightenment. Only I, the Mechanist, truly understand the folly of humankind. The flesh is weak. Metal is the future of Massachusetts.
The only future you have is a long nap in a deep hole, Mechanist. To me, you're just another two-bit hustler with delusions of grandeur. And by the way, you're not fooling anyone with that cheap getup. You're as human as the rest of us.
Stalwart Shroud, glance skyward and see. Our newfound friend, the head of the bodiless bot. And it would seem he's biting through our bindings.
Hey down there, Mechanist, you robot wannabe. Remember me? No? I didn't think so. That's the problem. You made me, but you didn't love me. You didn't love any of us, you selfish jamoke. Now, it's time to pay.
Gasp!
Fools, all of you! Attack my robot children! Destroy these interlopers!
The robots are advancing, and our weapons have been confiscated. So, fisticuffs it is then.
And furiously fluid footwork. Hi-ya!
By order of our master, the Mechanist, you will be destroyed. Destroy and...
And that, is the last of them. Now, for the Mechanist. But where did that vile ruffian escape to?
Hey, Silver Do-Gooder, it's me, the head. Yeah, that's right. I'm
I'm up here in the rafters. I'm your eye in the
Come
sky.
on now.
I saw where the Mechanist went. He's in that office. Up the stairs.
Well done, heroic head. Your adjusted attitude has made allies of us all. Silver Shroud. Shall we?
We shall. Stop right there. Not a step closer. You may have defeated my robot children, but now I will turn your own weapon against you.
Silver Shroud. He's armed with your silver shooter. Your most revered rifle.
So he is, mistress. So he is. Right, Mechanist. It's your move. Shoot! If you've got the chutzpah. I have been waiting for this moment a long time, Silver Shroud. With you and your harlot out of the way, the age of the robots can truly begin. Now, die.
What the?
Shroud, the bullets! They bounced! Ricocheted right off your radius! Right back at...
The Mechanist! That's right, mistress. For what kind of crime fighter would I be without a few mysteries of my own? The silver weapon of the Silver Shroud can never harm the Silver Shroud. So, this is the end. All I wanted was a better life, a better Commonwealth, free from the petty squabbles of humankind.
We have the why, but not the Shroud. Unmask this miscreant and reveal the man beneath the metal.
Yes, it is time we knew the truth. Who is the Mechanist?
By the rays of Ra, the Mechanist is none other than...
Mayor Murphy! Of course. It all makes sense. My death in that alley. A ruse. He was just one of my robots. But by being
Hey.
dead, you could turn your little hobby into a full-time endeavor. And the real estate papers?
A fragrant root, a spiteful sham. Oh, throw us off the trail.
Yes. It was a master plan. It all. But what happens now? I need a doctor, an ambulance.
Stalwart Shroud. Could it be? Can the mewling Mechanist not foresee his fate?
Fate. Death has come for you, Mayor Murphy, and I am its shroud.
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Just down this alley.
Well, well, well. Looks like someone got lost on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, wrong side of the tracks.
I'm just meeting a friend. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Not so fast, fancy pants. Your wallet and that snazzy briefcase you're carrying. Hand them over, now.
I most certainly will not. Do you have any idea who...
Oh, jeez Louise. Why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey? Now, let's see what's in this fancy case. Nothing. Papers, no cash, it's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. A suit like this has got to have something.
All right. Let's see. $20, a driver's license. Oh, man. We done it this time. You know who this is? We just wasted Mayor Murphy.
What? The Mayor Murphy? What in the blazes was he doing up here? Up in Scully Square?
Won't be able to pick this.
A mystery, to be sure.
Who said that? Show yourself.
You have murdered a man in cold blood. Justice must be served.
Gonna be a good fight.
We're nobody.
It's the Silver Shroud. Let's get out of here.
I ain't afraid of the Silver Shroud. You hear me? Come out and I'll do you like I did the mayor.
Useful?
Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud.
No!
My work here is done. Or is it? What brought you to Scully Square, Mayor Murphy? A journey that left you dead and Boston leaderless. Why venture? Emerge from the shadows, villain, or face the justice of the Silver Shroud!
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Mistress of mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
tracking our dear Mayor Murphy.
Another headliner. Hancock seeks a special meeting with our hero, the Silver Shroud. Whatever it's about, be careful, Shroud. We're all with you.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judge.
Some very bad people may be coming. It's not safe here.
Excuse me.
I don't know you. Just go away.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Fat Fahey's Folly.
Come on, Dollface. It's right through here.
Aw, gee, Polly. I ain't never been in a secret gangsta hideout before.
What the? Paulie, you dumb jamoke. What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my hideout.
Hey, you. You like scary stories?
Boss, she's
Head up
all
to
right.
Salem
Ain't you all right?
Like the scenic tour. Huh.
Yeah.
It's Candy. And yeah, of course I'm all right. I'm just a young, dumb girl in love with a handsome, dangerous man.
Somebody's in a pickle.
Ah, brother. All right, the skirt can stay, but close that door. Last thing we need is...
The Silver Shroud, infiltrating your nefarious lair.
Holy cannoli! It's the nightmare of night, the deceptive detective, the dark dick! Paulie, you idiot! You were duped! That's no normal dame!
Quite right, you custodian of criminality. For I am not Candy, the captivating companion. It is I, the mistress of mystery. I have clouded Polly's paltry perceptions to gain access to your den of depravity.
Sorry, boss. I had no idea.
Your mistake is our gain. Polly, is it? Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud!
What, we pals now? Gonna shoot the
Paulie, no! Okay, listen. Whatever you want, Silver Shroud. I'll do it. Just don't kill me, too.
Pathetic and predictable when faced with fear. The cocksure culprit.
Oh, you too? Crime fighters? What a laugh. And you call me predictable. You don't got any idea, do you?
Why, the joviality Fahey. I, the Silver Shroud, have got you dead to rights. Yet you persist in this mindless guffawing. Not the behavior I'd expect of a criminal mastermind.
And you're right. Criminal mastermind? Me?
You're looking to stock
Well,
up on general
you're as
equipment?
dumb as that getup.
Guess
I'm
what
just
someone
a
tells
pawn
me.
in this game,
Some
pal.
costume freak is
my
operating
master,
in good
the
neighbor.
real master,
And the kicker
he's
is,
been
it
pulling
ain't
all
me.
the strings.
How should I feel about this?
You mean?
This neighborhood is ill.
That's right,
I am the cure.
You're priceless. Like the Silver Shroud himself walked out of a comic book into my den. Just priceless. You've been busy scaring people, bashing in a few faces. I respect that. So far. But I gotta ask, one freak to another. Why the getup?
For that,
Many have sought to pierce the shroud, to no avail.
You just don't stop. Stay you, pal. The lowlifes you took out all belong to the same asshole. And that asshole's planning some old-fashioned revenge on you. You dig? Fortunate for you, I want St. John to take a dirt nap. He's taken 2 big raider outfits and made them scary. Small fish now, but if left alone...
He will be judged for his crimes.
Trust me, he needs a lot of judging. Got a lead on 2 of his own, Smiling Kate and Northy. Smiley is gathering a posse to take you out. And Northy is just running scared. Hired himself some goons and is holding up in Prospect. Just keep piling those body bags up until you find the location of the big guy himself.
Watch me, mistress. Watch me.
St. John thinks he's above judgment, but no one is safe from the Silver Shroud.
Don't get killed. You did with St. John, and I'm inclined to show you some gratitude. You feel me?
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News
Sometimes you need
Network.
to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode.
Better keep your
Into the
iron strapped
Robot's
on.
Den.
Friendly advice.
That's all of them. Fat Fahey's mobbots have been sent back to the mechanical hell that spawned them.
Yes, my choleric companion. And no, robotic hellspawn they were. But not Fat Fahey's. For he himself presented the facts. Someone else is actually...
The master of it all. You're right. But who? Dearest mistress of mysteries, you and I have battled Boston's rogues gallery for years. This is someone new.
Certainly. But which criminal culprit has the technological know-how to construct such clockwork calamities? I don't...
You don't know anything? Yeah, right. But I do see. And I'll tell you too.
Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the
The
place?
shadowed streets of Southie. One of the mobbot's heads.
Seems like a dump to me.
Well, there's a few shiesty folks around. But give Good Neighbor a chance, and she might surprise you. Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing. I'm usually fixing stuff over at the Hotel Rexford, or drinking that swill down at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
I assume this is a paying job.
Of course. How about 200 cats and some of the beer? Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlanta. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Let's beat feet to the big warehouse down at Pier 12.
Fine, you amoral automaton. We're away.
A moonless night and an unguarded skylight. Just what we needed to stealthily infiltrate this warehouse.
Yes, and our view from above is advantageous, for the gathering below is unlike any soiree I've ever seen.
Robots. Dozens of them. All shapes and sizes. And on the stage, their leader. Another robot. No, not a robot. A man in a robot costume. Shh, shut up, you dummies. Us robots got good
You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for trouble, but always finding it.
Mama Murphy.
Got some mentats for me? See where the site takes us this time?
You need to stop using chems. I'm serious.
Bringing this back up. I thought I told you. We need the site, and the site needs the chems.
The site isn't worth killing yourself over, Mama Murphy. It doesn't have to define what you are, or what you can give.
All right, kid. You got me. If me hanging around for a little longer is worth that much to you, then I'll go clean. No more chems, no more sight.
Anything I can lug for you?
That load to drop.